Some of us do it quite often, some of us don't do it at all, and some of us only do it when we're alone. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's crying, of course. Don't know what you were thinking, and I'm here to tell us why we should just do it a little bit more. A few weeks ago, my daughters dropped their beloved snow globe and it smashed all over the floor, glitter everywhere, and the tears flooded out instantly. It was a real cry and it was devastating for them. At the time, their grandpa was with them, and his immediate reaction to the situation was, "It's okay, we'll buy a new one, don't worry about it," which was all very well and good, but it wasn't what they needed to hear at that moment. You see, at that point, they really wanted to have that cry, and sometimes we just want to make the situation better. We want to make sure they're okay, and we want to make things go away, and we wish that we could just stop the tears and stop it making us feeling embarrassed. But I think crying gets a really bad rap. Positivity is always around us. We're told not to worry about things. We're always told to just forget about it, brush it off. Or how about Hakuna Matata, when you just watched your dad fall off a cliff? Positivity is absolutely everywhere. But positivity, of course, is a great thing. I myself am a very positive person. But I'm just saying that we shouldn't squash down our other feelings such as sadness, because there are actually huge benefits to crying. First of all, did you know that crying is completely natural and it's something that we do only as humans? We're the only species that do it. The red fox can cry and it has a sobbing sound, and if you've got dogs, you'll know that they can weep and wail and whimper to show that they're sad. But humans are the only species that actually have emotional tears. And we've got 3 types of tears. If you all give me a big blink, you have just released your basal tears, and these are a protein-rich antibacterial lubricants that you are continuously releasing all the time. We also have our reflex tears. So when there's smoke, when there's debris, when there's dust, or if you've just had some of Cam's jalapeno dip, then you're going to have some reflex tears coming out of you. And the other one we have are emotional tears. And these are the ones that are really powerful, amazing tears that we shed to connect, to comfort, and we need it for when we have that emotional release. Just like in Coco, which makes me cry every time. Because while tears are made up of 98% water, the emotional tears are the ones that have oxytocin, and they trigger the stress hormone to be released. It stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, and that helps to calm us down and helps us to feel grounded again. That's why you feel good after you've had a good cry. Now, as humans, we have so many emotions, just 5 of them here, and any of these emotions can trigger the tears. And I think that the body is so intelligent that we should start to allow ourselves to let those tears come naturally. According to Harvard University, if we don't release those tears, it's like we're switching them off. We're putting our feelings to sleep, and that can lead to anxiety and stress, and it's not good for our health. Unfortunately, when this happens, it's called repressive coping, and psychologists say that it's quite common among men. 20% of men say they never cry in an ABC survey last year, and 30% of them said they only cry less than once a year. And the other 50% of men in the survey wouldn't even answer the question. Because we often see crying as a weakness. We're told that we shouldn't be vulnerable, and to make sure that we don't show those feelings. But, you know, it's natural for us to do that. We were born crying. It's such a natural response that it's the first thing we did when we were born. But as we grew older and our egos got in the way, we decided that society said it was embarrassing and we didn't want to show those feelings, so we started to repress them. So next time you see someone crying, whether it's just because they've broken a souvenir or something more profound, whether they're male, female, whether they're young or old, just let them cry those tears, and if it's appropriate and COVID safe, you can offer them a hug. Because I think we should stop seeing tears as being a weakness. They are a sign of courage and strength, and we should all stop being ashamed to shed those tears. Because from that we can start to shift the taboo around crying. To finish with, I would like to give my top tips for crying. First of all, find a safe space. You don't have to do it in public, so go somewhere private if you need to shed a few tears. make sure you give yourself time to do it, because it can get quite overwhelming. And after all that, just make sure that you have a good cry and feel free to let it go.